Hi there, so it's Veronika and Dave from Double Travels, and today we are going to be talking about our experience at the Royal Angkor International Hospital in Siem Reap.
The unfortunate events that occurred before that led up to those, to our experience there. We decided to visit the Royal International Hospital just to see what it's like, just to see the interior, but give a review of the hospital.
I don't even remember she's doing this to me.
Yeah.
I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it.
You're still very out of it.
I woke up at the 4 o'clock in the morning feeling very sick. Couldn't would go to the toilet and was peeing blood. And since then, it's just been downwards very, very fast.
Well, we went to the pharmacy first, after probably, I'm not sure, about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. We
Yeah.
tried to go to the pharmacy just to see, because there's no doctor, so it's a Sunday, so the main hospital, the referral hospital is closed on a Sunday, which is always good, having the main hospital closed. And there's no other doctors. The doctor that was on Google was just a house, and we went there and he's like, no, it's not a doctor. So then we thought, okay, we'll just try a pharmacist, because they usually know kind of what they're on about and they can give you some advice, but we knew that wasn't enough, but we thought we'd try anyway.
But also in the pharmacies here you can buy
You can get pretty much
everything.
Yeah.
Prescription drugs, antibiotics. Normally what you can't get in the UK you would need to go to a doctor for. Here you can actually buy it. So we bought some antibiotics and antispasm. So we went back, I took it straight away. I also take some very strong painkillers because I was in a massive pain. And I went to sleep. I woke up with pain and it was getting worse. And from then I don't really remember much because I was in such a pain that I kind of blocked out and fainted.
Yeah, well, you took some codeine, hoping that would work.
Which didn't work.
It was not enough.
It wasn't enough.
The pharmacist basically said take ibuprofen, which definitely wouldn't be enough. It's barely enough just to sort of, and you were crying with pain.
So my back really sore and then it was getting worse. And at the point I was really scared that I've got maybe a kidney stones or there is something really seriously wrong with me. And maybe I panicked, I don't know, but I was very much in a pain.
Yeah, you normally handle pain very well and sort of put a brave face on things, and then you were crying for probably close to like an hour. And then, so when we looked just to double check again, sort of for the hospitals, and I looked at which hospitals were available in the area, and the only one, it's actually ended up being a very good hospital. So it's close to the airport. It's sort of, I don't know if it's sponsored by, but it's kind of run by Thailand. So it's the Bangkok sort of help fund it, but I guess they get the money back from the charges that they charge when you go in.
So it came to a point and I said, I want to go to a hospital. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm scared. I'm in a massive pain. I don't know what to do. And I asked Dave to help me to stand up and take me there, basically. And then, I don't know.
About 5 o'clock, we then... but I basically asked the receptionist what's the best way of getting there. He was like, probably tuk-tuk. So we walked to the main road because our hotel's sort of in a back street. We walked to the main road, just about got there because you were falling over a little bit. Because the roads are uneven here anyway, but it didn't help that you were nearly fainting. Managed to get a tuk-tuk. about a 20-minute ride to the hospital, something like that. Yeah, he decided to go through the town, even though Google Maps told him not to go that way.
Yeah,
So-
only thing what I remember from
Yeah,
there
it's-
is please make it stop. It's too loud. It's too bright.
Yeah.
And then
So as you'll
that was
see,
it.
as you'll see later on in our short film of Siem Reap town or city centre, whatever you want to call it, the nightlife here is completely over the top. It's more like it's a mini Las Vegas kind of Spanish island resort. It's not what we like. A lot of people love it, but really not what we like. It's just so full on. There's tourists and there's noise and smell, and it's just really not what you want when you're trying to rush yourself to hospital. Anyway, halfway, about 5 minutes in, you're sort of holding a hand, and then about 5 minutes in, sort of the hand just drops like this. And okay. Luckily, your head was sort of still up, but you were sort of like a fever. So this is, didn't really mix like the two things, what we thought it was, and then the fever kicking in. It's like, this is getting worse. What actually is it? So I was getting really worried what that was. But then by the time we got to the hospital, because obviously at this time it's the coronavirus, so everywhere, as soon as you arrive at the hospital, they're on high alert. Basically, there's posters up on the wall saying if you feel any of these things, let us know straight away. And I'm guessing I put you sort of in a quarantine. Literally we sat down in the reception. Within seconds, we were taken into the room. The nurse came in. I think the nurse gave you something straight away.
She gave me something straight away to help.
And then there's a several sort of the process. Because obviously we're a tourist, so then the second person straight away comes in and asks for your passport. I have to fill in the form, basically all of our details, or mainly your details, so that if we just tried to do a runner and not pay, obviously. So I had to do that, passport copied, fill in the form, and then the doctor came in.
Yeah, he touched my stomach, but it's sore, what's wrong, and then he said, we're gonna take blood samples and
urine as well. Once you were feeling better. So so after that, the nurse then came back in with all the medication. I think first she took your blood, then she gave you some more medication. But before all of that, she came in with the bit of paper saying, the list of medication, and then this is how much it's going to be. Do you agree? It's like, yes, that's fine. So if just to sort of visit the doctor is $100 for the tourist for the first visit. It's $100, and then all the medication. So the total bill came to, was it $380, something like that. So we're thinking about $40 for the medication that we're left with, but we'll explain that bit.
Yeah, at the time when
Mosquito. Sorry.
I knew that it's gonna be expensive, but at the time I just didn't care. I just was like, I don't wanna die.
The problem is we were basically the drugs that we got from the pharmacist for maybe like $4 was basically what you were given in the hospital, but the key thing that really helped was the fentanyl. That sort of made you manage the pain.
Basically, I was missing lots of minerals and what is in bananas?
The potassium and sodium.
And I lost lots of blood.
Yeah, because of the blood through the urine you lost. Even though we eat correctly, there should be no real reason why it was that low.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the injections.
But at the point, you don't know what's wrong with you.
No.
So
we reacted at the right time. It was as late as it could possibly be.
Yeah, I got my results back within.
Yeah, everything was really
hour.
good. The hospital was really good. You then put on a heart monitor and then the fentanyl.
Which kind of it helped, but I still was in pain. It still didn't go completely away.
Yeah, you were.
But I was.
You were in and out.
Better.
I thought you were going to be knocked out, but you maybe for like 30 seconds, you just sort of closed your eyes. But for the rest of it, you were just sort of there, but it's like. But
Yeah.
you weren't like, it didn't make you,
Good
it wasn't one of
fentanyl.
those like happy drugs. You were just sort of still like,
Yeah, I mean, like if you're in pain, it actually works on for pain rather than getting you high. So
true. After the urine results, the doctor recommended, so he came in with sort of 3 bits of paper and put them in front of your face, pointing out what was lacking and what was wrong, and basically that should be monitored overnight.
yeah, and then antibiotics enter through my
Yeah.
veins.
And then maybe a CT scan as well. Oh God. But by this time you'd already kind of felt a little bit better.
And I was with it, so
Yeah.
I started to care about the money.
Yeah, and then the money was like racking up. We're like, a CT
Yeah.
scan.
Well, it was
Yeah.
about $260 to stay overnight in the hospital.
Yeah, something like that. But that didn't include
It
the
didn't
medicine, the extra medicine and the CT scan. And I asked about the price for CT scan and the guy didn't come back. He came back the second time asking if it was okay for the $250 extra for the room for the night. And then I asked, well, how much is the CT scan going to be? Because that's what the doctor recommended. And he's like, he just sort of went, oh, this doctor probably won't recommend it. But even though the doctor did recommend it. So
Yeah.
it would have been tens, I don't know, I don't want to think about how many figures,
Zeros.
how many zeros. But we have good travel insurance. It's just we didn't have the money to pay for it in the first place. Because obviously you have to recuperate your money back. You have to.
And then when I was feeling already better and knew that my kidneys are not failing
Yep.
and I'm not dying,
Nope.
I was happy to go back home and then just slept for another 2 days
Yeah.
with antibiotics and painkillers
Yeah. So
and still recovering,
yeah, it was
but
two
feeling
days.
better.
Yeah.
So basically what was wrong with me was UTI.
Yeah. it was UTI.
And all of the bacteria was coming to the kidneys and my kidneys were starting to failing. The doctor said that they are failing just a little bit, which was very reassuring.
Yes. Because we found that Cambodia sells gin. Cambodia likes gin here,
And who likes gin? I do.
and who can't drink it?
I can't.
So yeah, we're looking forward to getting better so we can try the local Cambodian gin.
Yeah.
That's the key thing.
Okay. The key thing, I am alive. I don't have a coronavirus, and
Yes. This is not a coronavirus video.
this is not coronavirus.
We don't have coronavirus.
But anyway,
Anyway,
I am good.
Fine.
If you've been worried, I'm fine. We are a bit short of money at the moment, so subscribe.
yeah. So you'll be a really, really horrible person if you don't, because we are now a few hundred, $400 down, and that's pretty much nearly half a month's worth of money
Yeah.
gone down the drain.
From Angkor International Hospital, they are very good. Everything is very clean. Everyone is very friendly.
Yeah, they're
It's
lovely
international. It's nothing to be afraid of. If you feel ill, I definitely recommend go there.
Yeah.
Also, there were a lot of people coming in with broken
Yeah.
legs.
So another point to this video is we saw. Well, you were out of it, so I saw in probably the hour and a half, 2 hours, that we weren't in the hospital for that long, luckily.
3 hours.
About 3 hours, but in 2 hours I saw 4 people, all with broken legs, and I think all of them were their right leg. So they all had their cast from knee down to their toes. It's basically where I think it was from. One, where the roads are so uneven here, they're doing a lot of maintenance on the roads, and there is no paths, and even the roads are just covered in sand and broken up. And 2, we've seen so many mopeds sort of run into the back of a car, and you're like, was it the car's fault? Was it the bike's fault? And it's just like, whatever. People just get on with it, you know.
Yeah.
So just be doubly careful.
Yeah, but if literally if you're not feeling well and then you think you need to go to hospital, go to this hospital. I
Yes,
wouldn't
this
go to the
hospital
other
is-
hospital because it's more a referral hospital.
It is, yeah. So they'll charge you to be basically probably sent there. So just go straight to this
go
one.
to this one, clean,
This
straight
for-
away. You're not waiting.
Yeah.
Professional staff, all speaking English very well, and
Yeah, so the staff are on sort of rotation. I think that on maybe 6-month rotation, something like that. So they come from Thailand, Australia. They're also Cambodian. The nurse was Cambodian. So there's locals, but they all speak, like I said, perfect English. And then I think a lot of the doctors speak. So there's a lot of French people sort of in Laos, Cambodia. So they speak French as well. They speak German. They're really, really professional. I don't want to say better than some other countries for the service, but it was incredibly quick. But I think it's partially because it's expensive and the locals can't afford it. We're lucky that we have travel insurance. Otherwise, there's definitely a lot of people here that need to be seen. But unfortunately, they can't afford it. But anyway, we'll get onto that onto another video because that's an important point.
Yeah. So
about Siem Reap. So that was.
Thanks for watching.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Next video is gonna be about, I don't know, maybe some food or maybe some traveling. Something different than just this hospital and then being sick.
Lots more positive stuff coming up. And don't forget to subscribe and get everyone else to subscribe. Your dog, your cat,
your dog, your cat.
Everyone.
If you get a snake.
God, don't mention snakes. Okay. I'm already putting up too many weird thumbnails. I'm already putting people off, I should say. Anyway.
It's alright, you're going to do a good job.
We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much. And yes, please leave a comment, like a nice comment.
It doesn't need to be nice. You can tell me that I'm absolutely a stupid person who could wait a couple of days and not paid $400.
No. If you saw how bad she was, you would have gone a long time before that anyway.
Okay, well, see you later, guys.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Please tell me that was recording.
That is it from us at Deborah Travels. Check out the links below for more information. And please let us know if you like this video or not. Your feedback is appreciated. We have plenty more videos coming up as we travel around Asia and beyond. So don't forget to subscribe, share and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on what's to come.